Let's take a look at bidding within the Media Traffic PPV system. We can see our 3 campaigns here that all of our targets are now active. 26 of 26, 25 of 25, they're all active, they've been approved. So let's take a look at the bidding and see where we're at there. We'll start with the traveling checklist. So I clicked on that campaign, I have to scroll down to the bottom to our destination and it shows our targets. And I want to hit edit. Okay, so here are our targets. They all show the status as active. That's great. All of our targets fit on this one page. That's fine. Our current cost per view, that is what we are bidding right now. All of them, they default and we're bidding to 1.5 cents per view. If you want to change it, you change it in this box here, this field, where you can type in the new number. Here we can see what the competition is out there. And it looks like there's only 2 URLs that have anyone else bidding on them. So that's great. There's no competition and our views are going to be pretty cheap. And so what we can do is simply these 2 that someone else has a bid, we want to just bid 1/100th of a cent higher than their bidding. That's the next highest option. So I type in a 1 there, and at the bottom one, a 1 there as well. When we're done, you can see the save changes is flashing. You got to hit save on there. It will refresh the screen. And we can see now that our bid is 1/100th of a cent higher. And that will make sure that we are getting the traffic for that URL. We're not splitting the traffic between the other bidder. So when we're finished with that, we scroll to the bottom and we can hit finish. And that brings us back to the Manage Campaigns website. So let's go to the Internet Marketing, the email series campaign. I'll scroll down, hit edit. I must have had 26 URLs here. There's 1 more there. So what we can actually choose to show them all, you can choose how many URLs you want to display on one screen. I know we only have 26, so I'll hit 50. You can go as high as 250. So now it refreshes and it shows them all on one page. Here we see there's quite a bit of competition going on. We see some wherever we're being outbid. When we're tied, it stays black, but when we're outbid, it shows our current cost per view, CPV, in red, showing that there is a higher bidder. And as we look through, there's quite a few of them. Now, some of these we have to watch how much we want to bid. As I scroll down, I see aweber.com, someone is bidding over 6 cents for every impression. Now, we don't know yet if that URL is going to be converting. So there is a bit of a gamble here. We're not going to get impressions with such a lower bid than the next highest or the top bid. And so we either have to just leave it as it is or take a chance and bid higher than them and see if we get any conversions out of it. It's that way with all of these. This one, Constant Contact, someone's bidding over 3 cents. And Power Network, someone is bidding 8 cents. Now, when I see something like that, almost 8 cents a view, I do have a little bit of concern because through experience, I know if a URL is converting really well, as in 10% of impressions produce a conversion, so every 10 impressions I get a lead, then I'm willing to pay up to 10 cents an impression because I know that my target is going to be about $1 per lead I want to pay. Now that all depends, of course, on whatever you're promoting and whatever your sweet spot is for a cost per lead. You may be willing to pay up to $5 per lead, or you may only be willing to pay 50 cents per lead. That's something that you'll have to figure out. Now, I, of course, don't know how well this capture page is going to convert, and plus I don't have a product after that. So what I'm going to do for the sake of learning is I'm going to overbid all of these, and we'll see what happens. So there's a quick way to do that. Either at the top of all the targets, there's a button for overbid, or at the bottom, there's a button for overbid. We're going to hit that. And what I'll even do first of all is I want to show you, let's say we wanted to make all of our bids 2 cents. You can do it this way too. So modify cost per view as 0.02, 2 cents per view. I'm going to apply to all. See, all of my cost per views went to 2 cents. Now, there's no point in doing that if no one else is bidding on a target. So I'm going to change it back to 1.5 cents because I want to have as low a cost per view as possible. So it went back to 1.5 cents. Now I want to overbid these guys. So I'm going to hit overbid, and they all change. When we were at, the competition was at 1.5 cents, I went to 1.51 cents per view. So this bid here was 1/6 and 800th of a cent, and so mine went to 6 and 900th. And so it went all the way down. Now when we hit save, you got to remember to hit save. It gives us a little warning that we're bidding a little bit high, over 4.5 cents. We're going to hit OK, go ahead. We're giving them permission. And we now see on our screen we have no reds left. We are the highest bidder on all of our URLs. That will change in time. People will check their own campaigns and they will see, oh, someone for Aweber is bidding 6 and 900ths. Well, they're going to probably bump theirs up to 6 and 1000ths. So there's a little bit of a back and forth bidding war. But for now, we'll leave it and we'll simply see where it goes. Again, when we're done, at the bottom, finish. And we go back to our campaign screen. So the final one was a home selling secrets. I'm going to edit our targets there. We're seeing them all on the screen. I always check here, do we have another page of them? We don't. Not much competition here, only for Zillow. Do we have competition here? So again, I'm going to simply hit overbid, save changes. It refreshes. We're now the highest bidder on all of our URLs. I'll hit finish. And from here, we basically wait and see the traffic that we're getting and any conversions that we're getting.